So, dear friends, this is very simple game. First of all, I'll start my stopwatch, and within 30 seconds, okay, within 30 seconds, you have to rename yourself, and you have to rename yourself as I will just tell you once I will start the stopwatch. Okay, here it is a stopwatch. Within 30 seconds, you have to rename yourself as whatever I am going to speak. You have to think immediately and then you have to rename that. Okay, something I am going to tell you that you have to rename like one thing. So whatever comes to your mind after listening that, you have to rename yourself as per that. So the time starts now, and you have to rename yourself like an animal. Select any animal and rename yourself within 30 seconds. Come on, come on. Oh, only I did. Nobody. Your time is running out. If you were an animal, which animal? Just rename yourself within 30 seconds. Time up.
Ma'am,
How
I
many
had
of you
written
could do it?
chat itself only. Because I could not get it rename. But lioness, all of a sudden it came in my mind. I wrote that.
Sarita, you also couldn't do. So now the winner of this game will be among Anita ma'am and Tazeen, your name, isn't it? So the winner will be among these two. We have to decide that who is the winner of among these two ladies, beautiful ladies. So how we will decide now? Seema and Sarita are the judges. Okay, and both of you have to tell us. Both of you have to justify yourself as dog or as tiger within 2 minutes. 2 minutes time you are getting. You will be justifying yourself. Anita ma'am will justify as dog, and Tazeen will justify as tiger. So 2 minutes will be there, and then both of you will give. Like suppose Anita ma'am finished, both of you will give marks in the chat box immediately once she finishes. Okay, out of 10.
This we have to give in the chat box, ma'am. Justification.
No, you have to speak. I will highlight you. I will spotlight you. Then you will speak.
Oh,
And
okay.
these two, Seema and Sarita, have to give the marks in the chat box immediately once you finish. Okay. So again, I'm going to be the timer for this. So once I will start the time, then I will tell you that over to you, Anita ma'am. Then you can start, Anita ma'am. Okay. So first, let me start the timer. Yes, here we have a dynamic lady who says that she is like a dog. Please justify yourself, Anita ma'am, as dog.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everybody. Because I am a animal lover, especially the dog, and I had a pet for 14 years, and he was a baby of 21 days when I brought him, and he lived with me for 14 years. Why I call myself as a dog? Because it's the most faithful, most obedient, most loving animal, and it understands, whatever language you speak. I used to speak to him like, Hindi and English. He used to understand only these two languages, and he was very possessive about me. One thing very good was that I used to leave the house at 8 o'clock and then, come at 5:30. He never used to mess up the house, and he used to sit near the door only. I used to give him water, everything. After 8 to 8.5 hours, when I came back, he was just, he could smell me, and then he just started scratching the door. So he was so faithful. But after 14 years, it was very sad that he left me, and I did not have my food for 5 days. And the neighbors came, and it was a mercy death, ma'am. It was a mercy death because his liver failed, his heart failed, he had arthritis, he had multiple challenges. He became 14 years is equal to 98 years, almost 100 years he lived with me. So he was very, very, very close to me. And that day I cannot forget. I have so many pics of his, which I have stored as memory. And whenever I feel very low, I just open up the gallery and look at him, and then, wow. And his name was Caddy, which was, kept by my niece. We had two pets, but I tell you, he never troubled me. He never ever troubled me. And I don't know whether now though I cannot have a pet, but dog is my favorite because I had a dog for 14 years.
Okay, Anita ma'am, wonderful, wonderful. That really shows your passion, your love, that how much you adored that dog. And yes, you justified that why you have written yourself as dog. My judges, Seema and Sarita, 30 seconds for you.
Yeah.
Use the chat box.
You
Out of
want us to give the points?
yes, out of 10. Seema, we are waiting for your points.
Done,
Okay,
done,
yes.
ma'am.
Okay,
It is
very good. Congratulations. You got 7 and 9, 16 points out of 20.
Thank you, ma'am.
Average is 8.
Thank you,
Now,
ma'am.
now our next animal is Tazeen as tiger. Yes, Tazeen, over to you, please. Your time starts now.
Now, ma'am, as you told to rename, I just typed it tiger. I don't know that you have to justify it. And the speciality of that animal is the fastest animal, we can say. So I just want to be like it, be a fast. Somewhat I am very lagging behind. I want to move forward and to see the world. That's it. I don't know that we have to justify ourselves also. As you told me to rename it, I just rename it.
Tazeen, darling, in life, there is no action without intention. So wherever we do, whatever we say, even a single word, even our single body language also has a meaning, has a purpose. Anyway,
Right,
this
right.
is your first time, I can understand. But
Thank you, ma'am. It's
yes.
a learning process for me. Inshallah, I'll try to upgrade myself.
Yes, I understood. I understood. So yes, judges, please, your points.
Yes.
Except time criteria, she has tried her level best to justify, isn't it? Okay, so you got 5 and 6, 11 points. Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone.
And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this renaming contest, renaming as animal, you all know that who is that person. Give a big round of applause. Give a big round of applause to Anita ma'am.
इसमें रीनेम कैसे करते हैं मोर में मैम ने
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, Seema. Thank you, Sarita.
Thank you, ma'am.
Seema, I will teach you. First, you go on the name list, okay?
I can't hear you. Maybe my volume, I think so.
Yeah, go on the name list. Sarita, Seema,
Yeah.
sorry, Sarita, Seema, you go to the name list. There on
Okay.
there you will find more option.
More option is there, but it is not coming.
No, when you are clicking more, what all options you are getting?
Only 3 options: meeting setting, background effects, and disconnect audio.
No, so then you are not on that point where I am sending you. When you are seeing your name, there is one mute option and one more option. In the name list, where all the
So is it required today? Is it again required today?
although it is not required again because we will
But
be
I will definitely learn. Na? I will
Yeah, but-
definitely learn.
yeah, but if you learn, that is better for you because lots of
Yeah.
we do in the class also with renaming.
No, my concern is that I do not want to take your much time.
Oh,
I personally. So that was the only my concern. Otherwise, I will definitely learn.
Okay, fine. So today's task is over because this was the only task with renaming. We will be doing some other task with the other features, not with renaming.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you very much. And Anita ma'am, I think has gone and will come back again. Shabana, welcome. Shabana will be very surprised that how dog and tiger is in this meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And even lioness is also in the meeting. So Shabana, we were playing one game here that we have to rename ourselves as animal, and then we have to justify that why we have renamed ourselves like that.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now coming to myself, as I have renamed myself as lioness. The reason is that it is said that one day life of lion is better than the 1,000 years of 1,000 years of
Hello,
Gideon.
ma'am.
complete ladies, 1,000 years of
Age. Gideon.
वेरी ट्रू. गीदड़ की 100 साल की जिंदगी से शेर की एक दिन की जिंदगी बेहतर है.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard this?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is the reason why I have selected this, that at least you live a few days, a few months, a few years, but your years should be memorable for the people. You have to do something in those days, on those limited days, that is going to be more than enough for thousands and hundreds of years. So that's why I have selected this, because lion's lifespan is not the longest one. Neither the lion is the strongest one. Neither the lion is the biggest one. But still the lion is the king of the jungle because of his confidence, bravery, and because of his purpose of life. Okay, lion never eats any dead animal.
Yeah.
And lion never eats the animal which is already eaten by someone.
Yes, ma'am.
So these are certain leadership lessons that we can learn from the lion. That's why I always love lion, and I try to give the lessons of leadership through the lion to others. So
Yeah,
that's
ma'am.
why-
That's why I had written lioness.
Yes, Seema is
And
also,
ma'am, actually in my device, I had checked it. It is just in the participant list. It is not in the more list. More icon.
okay. So you got it
This
now.
device, Apple device. I guess in Android it is in the more list. To
Seema,
rename ourselves.
if you got it, then please rename, write something, write principal in the place of Seema, and then let us do. Oh,
Okay.
oh, one more tigress is here. Welcome, tigress. Hina, how can you say that you are a tigress? Please justify.
Ma'am, I'm a tigress because I take care of my family like a tigress does for her children. She is actually, there are a group of female tigers who look after, who hunt. So even I do that. We all mothers, and we all leaders are actually leading a group of team and guiding them. So a tigress always does that. She always leads a group. She's never living by individual self. And
Beautiful
yeah.
clarification. Yes, and we have one cat as well. Yes, cat.
That's
Meow.
I.
Alaya will say meow. Where is Alaya? Alaya, can you say meow to cat?
I have a lot of cats with me.
You have lots of cats?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Sarita, can you justify? Please unmute yourself, Sarita.
Yeah, I did it. So I believe in cats, as I really love a pet as a cat, which I had, but I want to say that I feel I am a cat because I am from the lion's family. A cat's family is the lion and tigresses, and being a cat with a smooth and silent sound, doing all the kind of things that makes me feel as a cat. So rather than roaring and making noise, it's better to be, yourself and act and make the things be done, being a leader. So that's how I look ahead. So
Wonderful
I believe in peace
explanation.
and silence.
Yes. Peace and silence. And that is the need of the hour also, and behind any success, these two works very effectively. Okay, now Cheetah.
Cheetah is the fastest animal, so I want to be very fast because the competition is very high in this society. We need to be very fast. We need to be a learner, and cheetah usually lives on his own, so I want to have on my own life, but at the same time, I want to compete with others. What else I can say? That much and about cheetah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And especially I like that cheetah lives on its own conditions. And really,
Yeah,
that is
never
something when
compromise.
you understood, then your life is very easy. That if you understood that you have to live your life on your own, you have to struggle for your own life. We should
Yes.
not wait for someone to send help, support, and these things. Wherever it is very essential, necessary, we have to take, but we should not be fully dependent on others. We have to stand on our own feet, and then we have to be self-dependent like cheetah. Okay, yes, lioness is now ready to roar.
Yeah. Same I was talking
Yeah.
that I roar and I prefer to be hungry rather than eating grass. So I
Wow.
am.
And in real life, Seema is a pure vegetarian. Do you know this?
Yeah.
Ma'am, she's a
But I
grass eating
learn a lot
lioness.
from the lioness.
She's a
Yeah,
grass eating lioness.
grass eating lioness, but she said she would prefer to be hungry rather than eating grass. That's what she said.
Two opposite things, huh?
Yeah.
Contrasting, but it's
And
very
it is,
nice.
and Hina, it is more difficult to maintain, that actually you are something else, but mentally you are something else. So mentally you are very strong. You have to maintain this. That is really a very high quality of Seema.
Very
Thank you very much.
strong conditional nature.
Yes.
Vegetarian lioness.
Ma'am, I am very soft, but I am very strong as well. I am as soft as lily and as hard as iron.
That has to be, from within you have to be strong, but from outside you should be so soft that people should think, somewhere I was in Maldives. That has reminded me, I was in Maldives and I was coming back from the school, and there was a like small stall type where you can get like juices and coconut water and these type of things. And I used to like stop there usually because it was on the midway, and then I used to take coconut water because that is my favorite drink. So I was buying coconut water. So there came one laborer type of person. So he said that, are you new to this place? I said, yes. So are you working in somebody's house? So I said, yes, I am working here. Then another gentleman came. There was a police headquarter also. The other police headquarter policeman came. He was also buying something. Then he also told me that, are you working in some office? I said, yes. Then I saw that one very strong person came, very pant, shirt, coat, and all other things, like very suited, booted person. So he said, okay, so are you an executive somewhere, or you are? Then I said, yes. So then I realized that, your appearance outside is will be taken by the people as per their own perspective. If any laborer will come, he will consider you just like them or maybe a step ahead. But any officer will come, so he will consider you as like him or maybe a step down or up. So this appearance or outer look, or by, because when I talk to the shopkeepers and when I talk to the people now, I am just at per their level. I don't use like my flourish languages and figurative usage of language. So I am as simple and as colloquial language speaking. So the people think that I am one of them. So
As small as atom and
yes,
as big as universe.
very good, very good. So, my dear ladies, whatever we have discussed so far, it's not just a fun, it's not just an activity or game, but it is all showing that how empowered we are. And that's what is the topic today, that how women are empowered in UAE. And I must say that in this regard, especially in this area, India is far ahead or maybe equally ahead, except one or two differences that I will talk here. Otherwise, Indian women, that all of us sitting here in this, we are equally empowered. So when I'm talking about empowering in UAE, that doesn't mean that Indian women are not empowered. It is since we are taking the topic of exploring UAE, that's why I am taking this topic. So I have to make it very clear to everyone. So, and this is the third topic because already we have spoken about two different aspects. May I ask Shabana that what those two different aspects?
First one was about this one, Dubai, right, ma'am?
Yeah, all week we are talking about Dubai only, but different aspects of Dubai.
First one about religion aspects and all, like what is the we want to know. Second one was like whether education policy, like how far we are good in education. It should be not distance mode. It should be a proper. We should be regular mode so that we can get education. Even ladies and gents can equal opportunity we have. It is easy for us to survive also. So these two aspects we have understood. First one was about religion, everything. Everybody has equal opportunity to work in Dubai.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So when we are talking about women empowerment in UAE, so here we can see that that UAE is very much concerned and making the strides towards women empowerment with legal reforms, equal education opportunities, and support for women's participation in the workforce. If we talk about the legal reforms, so we will find that right to vote and run for office, this right has been given to the women, and the women can very easily become the member of the a member of the ruling party, because here it is a rulers, like it is, we can say that here they follow the monarchy. So the women, wherever there is a majlis, so the women can also be the part of the majlis, and the women has full right. And whatever Islam has given the rights to the women, each and every right is executed here. No right is deprived from the women in this country. Now, women have the equal access to education, so there is no discrimination in the course selection or in the college selection at the higher education level. In everything, wherever men are allowed to do, the women are also equally motivated to go for the higher education. And then there is international collaborations with the universities. They provide the men and women both equal opportunities of education. Then encouraging STEM education for women. This is to bridge the gap between the men and women in the IT sector. Now coming to the women in workforce. So a woman is provided with a career growth, and the woman can go to any highest position. There is no barrier in that. And in healthcare, we will find that mostly women, 60% of medical colleges in the UAE is being led by women. This is really a remarkable thing we can note. And then in aviation also, the women have made their mark in the aviation industry. So that is really a good thing. Why it is very appreciable thing, because being a country where mostly Islam is being followed, and then women are empowered in these fields, that's really worth appreciation. Then here some of the leaders, those who are in leadership, their names are mentioned here, and we can say that women are even in the ministry, women are even in the business council, women business council, where even women are in the Smart Dubai office, where even women are in the Expo 2020 that is already successfully conducted. Then here the Emirati Women's Day are being celebrated just to encourage and motivate the women to be more, to come into the entrepreneurship, and then they are being provided with the training, mentorship, and then women are being motivated to be innovative, and they are giving the opportunity to innovate the things. Then recognizing gender balance in the workforce. So we can see that UAE honors the organizations where women and men both are in equal number or almost equal number. So those organizations are being acknowledged, and those organizations are being appreciated. Then even in the military and police, we can see that women have been integrated with various roles. And even in the sports participation, we can see that Emirati women, means UAE women, they have shown their appearance, and they are already there. Then for women empowerment, the Majlis of Her Highness Sheikha Fatima bint Mubarak, so they have launched one initiative to empower the women in various fields, promoting their participation in decision-making processes, leadership roles, and societal development. The initiative encourages dialogues, collaborations among women, nurturing a culture of inclusive inclusivity, and gender equality. So in conclusion, if we see that whatever I have presented, that it shows that Islam has never stopped any woman from going to the higher position or acquiring any high position or being empowered. One thing that is that stereotype that happens in our places, that mostly the female in our countries, especially the minority community, I can say that, and in the remote areas, they are not being given the equal opportunities. One reason is that there is a safety reason. Here you will find that women's safety is ensured. Even if you are traveling at 2 o'clock at night, 3 o'clock at night, you will not have any fear of any sort of snatching, if teasing, or any that type of thing, because that strict discipline has been maintained due to like this country being very strict in all these regards, and secondly being systematic because it is a small setup, we can see. So this is safety is one major concern that we have to work upon. And we have to see that wherever the women work, they all have to be provided with the proper safety of their dignity, safety of their honor, and safety of their physical safety as well. So my dear friends, these are some countries, although they are not very as vast, as huge, and as magnificent as our own country, India, but they are on the path of empowering women, because they understood that women are the part and parcel of the society's progress. Without taking them along with them, no society can progress. So that's why we can see the example of women progressing in every field. Even you can find them from petrol pump to the majlis and to the higher position. So everywhere the women representation is there, and they work with dignity, with honor, and they work with all their like whatever rules and regulations and ethics they have to follow, that has to be maintained, and they follow that. So thank you very much for listening this a few words. If somebody is interested to travel here and to be here, either for the work or maybe for the tourism purpose, so I have just given you some insights so that you can be aware of this country wherever you travel, that you are very safe here and your safety is ensured at every level. This is the third episode of this UAE, and the last will be the job opportunities. So you can inform this message to those who are interested to come here and who are interested to work here, or even those who are interested to come for the award ceremony here, so that they all can be fully aware of the country when they are entering into any country. So they should know the ins and outs of that country. Thank you very much, everyone, for being with me. Now, if you have anything to share, anything, any concern, you please go ahead.
Ma'am, work culture is very good and easily accessible. Like, how can one can get work there, and what are the different opportunities of working there?
Yes, Seema, that is really a very valid question, but I will keep this question for the fourth episode, because there we are discussing the job opportunities, then work culture. Little bit I can say work culture here is like everybody's right is secured, but yes, you have to perform, because here it is performance based. And the performance is measured on daily basis. It's not that once in a while somebody will come and check and then you will find not working, then you will be fired or whatever. So every day we have to perform, we have to show that yes, we are the people who are here for the progress of the country, because everything, all the rules and regulations are very clearly jotted down. It's very clearly mentioned, so there is no ambiguity, there is no loopholes that you can take the advantage of that. So it is clear, yes.
One can show how devoted the person is, or with devotion we can work there only after getting a work. So what is the procedure to get a work there, get into the
The
job?
procedure that we will discuss in the fourth episode.
Definitely you will be expressing that all in the next episode.
Yes,
That's
yes.
fine, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's fine, ma'am.
Okay, so our next leadership challenge is starting in September. Now only a few days are left. Tazeen is here, and I think Anita ma'am must have told you about that leadership program. If she has not told, then I will tell you briefly. Please unmute, my dear.
Unmute.
I'll inform you, ma'am, in a day or two.
Yeah, sure.
It's a-
Thank you. Yeah, and congratulations, Sarita ma'am has already taken up the admission in that. And Sarita ma'am is going to be with us for full 1 month and we are going to have fun.
Yeah.
Now, before we conclude, because within 5 minutes we are going to conclude this session. This is very brief session. We are just meeting weekly basis so that we should not forget each other and we should know about the new place where I have come to this place. So I want my friends to visit the place through my eyes. Maybe in the 4th episode, I will show you some glimpses as well, wherever I have gone and whatever I have seen. So before we conclude, let us play one more game. And this game is very, very funny game. And it is very nice also. So in this game, I'm going to, those who have already played, kindly don't tell others that what is going to happen, okay? Because maybe we have already played this game before. So I'm going to send a letter to some of you, okay? And the others have to guess that who has received the letter, okay? And how will you guess? This time I have changed the pattern. If you have guessed somebody, then you have to write that person's name in renaming. Okay, so, Seema, now you understood what is the use of renaming?
Yeah, got it, ma'am.
Okay, so now see, everybody should know the names of each other. So let us write our own name first. First, let us write our own name so everybody is aware of the names of each other. Please rename and write your own name. Cheetah, tiger, lioness, everybody rename yourself and write your own name so that you should know what's the name of your friends. Yes, Seema has done very good. Tazeen has done, Shabana has done, Hina, everybody has done. Now you please look at your friends' faces and try to remember. Now I will be sending a letter to your friend and you have to find out that whom I have sent the letter. Okay? I sent a letter to my mother. On the way I dropped it. Someone came and picked it up and put it in the pocket, pocket, pocket. Yes, who got my letter? Guess who got my letter? Write the person's name in the chat in your renaming. Who got my letter? Write the person's name and the person who has got it will write someone else's name. No, not in the chat box, my dear. Rename so that I can see. Tazeen is saying, Tazeen,
I
write.
have to remember.
Seema, write the person's name in your renaming.
I'm writing. I'm writing.
In your renaming. Okay, Sarita is saying Hina. Wow, Hina, lucky one. You got the letter. So, who got the letter? Who got the letter? Okay, Tazeen is saying Anita. Okay. So, Seema is also saying Anita ma'am. Wow. Hina and Shabana are silent. Hina and Shabana have not written anybody's name. Sarita is saying Hina.
Ma'am, I'm not able to rename their names, no?
Go to the participant. You click on the participant that's spelling.
Yes, go on the participant and play and click on the.
மூஞ்சி டயர்டா இருக்கு வேற ஒண்ணும் இல்ல
Shabana is writing Anita ma'am and Seema is saying Anita. Anita ma'am is saying Anita. Anita ma'am is also saying Anita. See.
So it means she only got. Ma'am only got.
No. Ma'am hasn't got. Nobody can guess. You know, you have to look at the face of the person closely and then find out that who has got the letter. Okay, now please disclose who has got the letter. Who has got my letter?
I got, ma'am.
Yes, it's Shabana who has got, Shabana was
Oh.
keeping her name intact for so long so that you can guess. Okay, now let's begin once again. I wrote a letter to my mother. On the way I dropped it. Someone came and picked it up and put it in the pocket. Pocket, pocket, pocket. Now tell me who got the letter. Now tell me who got the letter. Any guess?
Hina.
Hina.
Hina? Yes, Hina got the letter. No, my dear. No, 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 no.
Taizeen.
Ma'am, I give such expression of happiness that everybody thinks that I am the only postman who's getting all the letter. I give a big smile in this. But see what I've renamed myself.
Yeah, I too
Sarita.
renamed it.
Okay, so now please disclose who got the letter.
Sarita. I will
Who got
again rename.
Who got the letter?
Taizeen.
No.
No, Tazeen did get the letter.
It's Seema.
No, who got the letter?
Ma'am, first I wrote Sarita ma'am, then I wrote Seema ma'am.
Anita.
No, Are Tazeen, you got the letter and you are sitting silently. Tazeen, you didn't check in the chat box?
My
We
guess
guessed
was correct. My guess was correct.
Yeah, letter will come in your private message. In the Zoom, there is private message. The letter will come in that message. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
And with this, we will conclude today's session and we will see you next week, inshallah. And that is very important session.
Inshallah, ma'am.
Thank you.
Every week, the people are asking, where are you going to talk about how to get there? So my next and the last episode is going to be on this, that how to get in UAE. Yes, Seema.
Ma'am, apart from this, like 13, 14 batch, how can I remain connected with you?
Yes, you will.
Any other workshop?
There are many other workshops, but we are working upon that. We have students workshops, so we invite the people like you as judge, as chief guest, as guest of honor. Then we have the workshops on the teachers training program. So then we will invite you in that also. If you are a resource person you want to be, we will invite you as resource person. Meanwhile, what you have to do is you please prepare your course or your workshop, whatever. You keep prepare and keep with you, because I have given my website for renovation, because I'm making new website where we can upload 1,000 courses. Okay. So you all will be the part of those courses, because naturally I cannot run 1,000 courses alone. So whosoever is in our mentors list, like in the 500 leaders and 1,000 leaders group, so everybody will get the chance. So you have to design and keep with you. Okay.
So you just avail us the list of the topics so that we can design our topic accordingly.
No topics you all only have to do. I will just give you the bullet points. Like I need the topic of the workshop, objective of the workshop, description of the workshop.
We will do that all.
Yes,
we will do that all.
Hours, and then fees, and then eligibility, who can participate. So I will give you one format and you have to keep in that. And there is no limit that how many course you want. I will just evaluate, and then I will like the team will approve that, okay, this course like that.
Okay, that's fine, ma'am.
Okay, yes, Hina, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Because I've been doing this for my group. As a resource person, I take sessions. So I was like really keen, because your level of exposure really enhances our personality. Actually, mental acumen is improving. I'm learning, I just came from a CTET exam. I just caught up with the link. Otherwise, I miss all your meetings now.
Actually, I was thinking that, okay, in what way I can connect all my so much resourceful ladies, especially the ladies, although men are also welcome, but I'm concerned about ladies. So then luckily I was discussing the website with different people, those who are into the website construction. So one of the gentleman has brought this idea, and although he is charging little high for making this website than other people, but I don't want the simple type of thing. I want where all the people can be connected at one platform. So that's why I have selected this, and I will get back maybe within 1 week. I will get back with the bullet points so that you all can fill and submit. And then I will give you the website link also where you can upload your courses. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Take care and good night.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.